No look. Stewart's fouled and one.
The 2025 WNBA season is shaping up to be a historic and game-changing year for women's basketball. The 2025 WNBA season will already feature a new look from last year, with the Golden State Valkyries playing their inaugural season, and the schedule being expanded to a new regular season high of 44 games per team. Once General Manager Ohima Nyanen and her Golden State Valkyries staff had decided who to pick in the WNBA expansion draft, the first challenge became reaching each player with the news before she heard it anywhere else. That meant considering practice times, game schedules, time zones, and potential sleep times. It all seemed worthwhile Friday night when the roster began taking shape. The way Nyanen looks at it, they are all part of history, about to join something being built from the ground up. The season could also see some major shifts on rosters, as several impact players are hitting free agency this offseason. That could lead to some big changes around the WNBA. The first weekend of the 2025 WNBA season is going to be spicy. The WNBA announced its 2025 schedule on Monday, highlighted by the clash of 2024 headline draft picks Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, plus the introduction of the Golden State Valkyries, the league's first expansion franchise since 2008. The Valkyries host the Los Angeles Sparks on Friday, May 16th, the first day of the season, while Indiana hosts Chicago in a re-emerging Midwest rivalry on Saturday, May 17th. Broadcast and streaming details will be released at a later date. Two-time All-Star and 2023 Most Improved Player Satou Sabally, 9-time All-Star and 2016 MVP Nneka Ogwumike, and 2-time League MVP and 2-time WNBA Finals MVP Breanna Stewart highlight the names at the top of the list of free agents. The lottery teams are ordered, the expansion team has players, and the rest of the WNBA is readying to tweak its rosters in pursuit of a championship. The 2025 WNBA free agency negotiating window opens this week with a handful of star names and former MVPs leading the pack. The most movement is expected to come via trades, as the most notable names are likely to stay with their franchises and multiple players are set up for sign-and-trade deals. It will be a one-and-done market with few, if any, multi-year deals in the works. Players generally haven't been signing beyond 2025, except for 4-year rookie contracts, due to an expected pay bump, salary cap increase, and better benefit packages under a new collective bargaining agreement. The union announced it had opted out of the CBA the day after the WNBA Finals concluded. Stewart is in an excellent situation in New York, having just helped the Liberty to a championship last year and was given the core designation, along with Kelsey Plum and Sabally. Plum and Sabally, who announced earlier this month she would not be returning to Dallas, are strong candidates to be on the move. Satou Sabally is moving on from the Dallas Wings after 5 seasons. The fifth-year forward revealed her intentions to play elsewhere during her media availability for Unrivaled on Thursday. Sabally, 26, has played all 5 of her WNBA seasons with the Wings, who drafted her number 2 overall in 2020 out of Oregon. In 2023, she won Most Improved Player honors, averaging 18.6 points, 8.1 rebounds and 4.4 assists. She was also named All-WNBA First Team. Last season, she averaged 17.9 points, 6.4 rebounds and 5 assists while shooting 45% on three-pointers. Sabally was limited to 15 games with a shoulder injury suffered during Olympic qualifying play for Germany. She underwent surgery and returned to the Wings after playing in the Paris Olympics. However, Dallas finished with the league's second-worst record at 9-31. The Wings finished above .500 only once during Sabally's 5 seasons. Though there was likely no ideal time for the Wings to find out they were losing their second leading scorer, Sabally made her announcement on the same day Dallas officially introduced new head coach Chris Cocklanes. The team also overhauled its front office, naming veteran WNBA head coach Curt Miller as Executive Vice President of Basketball Operations and General Manager. As Sabally alluded to, Miller will now likely work on getting something in return for Sabally. The likely move is for the team to use its core designation on Sabally and trade her to another club. That will prevent her from becoming an unrestricted free agent, but ensure at least a 1-year Supermax offer. Sabally's sister, Nyara, plays for the WNBA champion New York Liberty. Asked if she'd like to play with her sister on the league's best team, Sabally said she would love that. Sabally will play for Phantom BC when the 3x3 Women's Basketball League tips off on January 17th. One of her teammates will be Sabrina Ionescu, whom she played with at Oregon, which could add to speculation about the Liberty making a move for Sabally. The WNBA off-season enters its second stage today. After 10 days of extending qualifying offers to retain the rights of their own free agents, teams are now allowed to negotiate with everyone. Contracts cannot officially be finalized until February 1st, but deals will be agreed upon before then, if not signed on the dotted line. This is a unique off-season for the league as it prepares for a new collective bargaining agreement next year. With the WNBA exploding in popularity and a new TV deal bringing more revenue, the expectation is that salaries will jump in 2026 and most free agents will sign one-year contracts to get back onto the market next off-season. That constrains future planning teams can do this year. I'm going to sign another 1 year, just so I can continue to have that flexibility going forward, Breanna Stewart said during the WNBA Finals. I have guided people to continue to make sure that they sign 1 year or their contract is up following the 2025 season. Stewart headlines another deep pool of free agents in the 2025 offseason, which features multiple former MVPs and multi-time All-Stars. Stewart has already announced that she will return to the New York Liberty, but there should be much more movement as other teams gear up to take down the defending champions. The 2025 WNBA season isn't just about the games. It's about the growth and evolution of the league. The introduction of the Golden State Valkyries symbolizes the league's expansion into new markets, while the updated schedule and CBA negotiations highlight the increased investment in women's sports. From the electrifying matchups of opening weekend to the moves being made in free agency, this season promises to be one for the history books. The WNBA is not just keeping pace with the changing landscape of sports. It's setting the standard for innovation and excellence. The 2025 WNBA season is more than just basketball. It's a celebration of progress, talent, and the future of the game. Whether you're a longtime fan or new to the league, this is the year to tune in and witness history in the making. Stay with us for more updates on the WNBA's biggest stories. And don't forget to subscribe to WNBA Stories for all the latest insights and analysis. See you next time.